Hey people, I'm here reminiscing, or well, I shouldn't even say reminiscing. I'm here thinking and kind of meditating on something. So you have some men, some fathers. I don't want to use a certain descriptive word that begins with a W, not a good one, who say they don't have it to give to their children. And that is a major part as to why they're not in their children's lives. Now let me ask a question of these men, these W men. What if the mothers were to say that? Are you aware that the children would starve to death? They would be homeless and die if mothers were to take that stance to say they did not have it? You know how many of them had to turn stone into bread, so to speak, in order for the children to survive? And when they have the child crying non-stop for days sometimes because of hunger, or they're lacking something that is necessary. No, don't get me wrong. One of the weaknesses of us women sometimes is that maybe because of frustration, that is why it's not good to be in a negative mode all the time, because it will end up making you do more, you will go down a more decadent state. It's like a sore. When you don't clean it, it gets worse and worse and worse. So what ends up happening, a man comes and says something that sounds good to the ear, make them feel good for the moment. They end up having unprotected sex, and having a plethora of children. And then want to pass on the blame, in which they have to take some accountability or responsibility for that. Don't get me wrong. But one of the things that I will admire with women, generally, not all, please, notice I'm speaking generally, is that most of them will still stand by the child. If they did not, 90% of them would have been dead. They would have been dead because you failed to be the father, the parent. The mother is not more important or more significant than you. That is why the Bible says, honor thy father and thy mother. Even the father as a representation is called first. What if they were to take the same stance as you, men? Wicked of honor, really wicked. God, and that was not the W that I was thinking of, actually. That was not the W one. Are you aware the Bible even says you're worse than an infidel, a cheater? You're worse than an unbeliever. Unbeliever comprise rapist, pedophile, all the terrible things that you can think of. When you do not take care of your children, you wonder why your lives are not blessed. Guys, follow me on TikTok. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share this.